Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me for today's pick a card reading in honour of the full moon in Aries. So depending on where you are in the world, you'll either be celebrating on the 20th or the 21st of October. Full moons are all about completions of cycles. They can symbolise endings but also new beginnings. And at the full moon we can feel more outgoing, more confident. During the new moon phase, we tend to be a bit more introverted and journey within. So you may have been feeling like you are now wanting to take action, and that's because of the Aries energy. So Aries, the ram, is a fire sign. So it's all about igniting your passion. But also, the element of fire is all about burning away anything that no longer serves you. So the full moon is also about releasing your past. And so I really feel the energies that we've had some days building up to this full moon that have felt a little bit lighter energy, and then other days where the energy has felt a bit more frantic. And I think that's because of the mixture of the Libran energy and the Aries energy that's coming in. So Aries is very much a sign that is a go-getter. So they are a driving force. They're very passionate, and they have a drive to want to achieve and go for their goals and ambitions. So with Aries energy, they are actually a cardinal sign, so they're a natural leader of the zodiac as well. So I feel like for some of you, this will be a time of either taking action, so not resting on your laurels anymore, and actually taking the next step in regards to your own path, whatever that may be. For some of you, it's going to be radical change in the event that you may have to walk away from a situation or a person in your life. So it could mark an ending of a relationship or a situation of some kind, but just know that this is the right time for you to move on, and that this cycle was naturally going to come to an end. And although endings can sometimes be painful because you're mourning a loss of something or someone, it's also looking forwards that there is a positive new beginning just waiting for you. So today I felt drawn to work with the Divine Feminine Oracle, because obviously with the moon energy, it's very much connecting in with that beautiful divine feminine energy, our creativity, being very much in the flow of life. So I thought it'd be great to see what goddess comes through with a message for us. And then also I wanted to work with the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. So this is a new deck by Yasmin Boland, which is all to do with manifestation. So I thought that would be a nice deck to work with. So what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to pick a card from both the Divine Feminine Oracle and the Moonology Manifestation Oracle for the collective, and then I will go into the pick a card reading. So let's start with the Divine Feminine Oracle first of all. So let's see which goddess is with us today and what is their message. So goddesses, what is your message for the collective today? What is it that you wish for us to know? We thank you for your guidance. Okay, this is our card. Oh, we've got Our Lady of Guadalupe. Look at her. There's so much rose energy around her. I really feel that this particular deity is very connected to the same energy as Mary Magdalene. It feels like that divine mother energy, that nurturing energy, sisterhood of the rose, walking the path of the sisterhood of the rose. It says the Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. I just love that so much. So Spirit wants you to know that you are protected, you are being divinely guided, and whatever your situation, whatever you are experiencing at the moment, you are held by the universe. You are not alone. Even if at times you feel like you're alone, you're not alone. Your spiritual support team is sending you so much love and light. And when we look at her, she's got so many stars around her, and I feel like the stars are symbols of all of those beautiful energies that you have around you in the spirit realm. So past loved ones that are looking out for you, angels, ancestors, unicorns, dragons, goddesses, ascended masters, fairies, mermaids, whatever you believe in, and whoever your guides are, they are there looking out for you, protecting you. Your star family as well, star beings, beings from other worlds, other dimensions, they are all here sending you light. And so even if you feel like you've been in the darkness, it's remembering that there is light at the end of the tunnel, even if you can't see it yet, because your spiritual support team can see it for you. And a part of yourself, your higher self that resides within the spirit realm, that aspect of yourself that is all-knowing, knows the truth as well, that everything is going to be okay. So just take a deep breath in and breathing out, letting go of any tension, letting go of any worry, and just remember that if you are in a situation that feels difficult and you're scared of the unknown, just trust that you're being divinely guided through this and you are safe. So that's such an important message. And I also feel for some of you it is about self-nurture as well. How can you love yourself more? How can you love yourself more? Returning back to your heart space, remembering your true essence, that you are love, you are from love, you were born of love, and that is who you truly are on a spiritual level. So yeah, it's returning back to your heart center and putting yourself first for once, giving yourself some self-care, showing yourself some love. So I hope some of you can take that message. And let's pick a card from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards as well. So as a collective, please, Spirit, what is it that you wish for us to know? What is your message? Thank you for your guidance. Oh, we got the full moon in Pisces. Look at this, it's such a beautiful card. All of those lovely blues and greens, like the turquoisey colours on here. Full moon in Pisces, forgive. Gosh, this is so powerful. So full moon in Pisces. So Pisces actually rules the moon card in the tarot. And the moon card is all about the unknown, that something is being hidden. And so it may be that you haven't been seen clearly, you've been veiled in some way, and that veil is going to be pulled back so you can see the truth of a situation. It may even be that something is actually revealed to you, or some information comes up to you that explains why a situation has occurred, or it can give you an insight into a person that you don't fully trust. And you get some information from another party that kind of confirms your suspicion. The big message here, so full moon again, so it is a full moon in Aries, so I feel like even though the sign that we're in is Aries, with this particular message it is about forgiveness. So forgiving yourself, forgiving the past, forgiving anybody who has caused you hurt in this lifetime and in other lifetimes. So when I think about this, I think of Archangel Lavender. And there's lots of lavender colour on this card as well. And Archangel Lavender is the archangel that helps us with forgiveness. She helps us find the strength within ourselves to forgive anybody that has caused us harm or hurt us in this life or in any other lifetime. And when we can forgive, we are letting go of that energy, so that energy can't hurt us anymore. And those people that have hurt us don't have that hold over us anymore. It's almost like a cutting cord exercise where you had a connection with these people and the trauma that haunts you continues to hurt you. But when you practice forgiveness, that is when you can feel at peace within yourself. It's not forgetting what's happened to you, but it's giving yourself permission to move on and refusing to carry that hurt and pain with you anymore. That burden that weighs so heavily on you. And forgiveness is not easy. Forgiveness is challenging because as human beings, we are conditioned to see anybody that has hurt us as being a bad person or an evil person or an unkind person. And the truth is that, yes, humans can do evil things, humans can do things that cause us pain. But within each and every one of us, there is still that glimmer of light, which is the truth of who we are. And it's that glimmer of light that makes up our oneness, this one consciousness that has been divided into many different bodies to live out these various incarnations here on Earth and other dimensions of the realms of the planets. But our spiritual truth is that of oneness. And so it's having the courage within yourself to send love and light to every single person, despite their differences, despite what they've done to you. Still hold them in the light, because the people that do evil things, the people that do the bad things are so much more in need of the light to see that there is another way, to be a loving, kind, compassionate individual, and to let go of that anger, that hate, that they carry inside of them. So I hope that makes sense for some of you. Forgiveness is a big message, I feel, for this particular full moon. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the pick a card reading now. So the first totem is the wolf. So this is number 1. Then number 2, we have the raven. And number 3, the universe. Okay, so just think about which totem you're drawn to the most. So the wolf, the raven, or the universe. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to shuffle and pick 3 cards from Moonology, the manifestation oracle cards. And so I will then systematically go through each of the cards to have your additional message for today's reading. That's wolf, raven, and the universe. Okay, so group number 1, if you chose the wolf totem, then this is your additional message for the full moon in Aries. So we have full moon in Scorpio. Wow, and this is so interesting because we are now coming up to Scorpio season, so we're leaving Libra season. So full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. Okay, so I feel like for some of you there's an awful lot going on emotionally at the moment. There could be a lot of tension in your life. This could be as a result of pain or conflict that has occurred. I almost feel like for some of you it's like walking on eggshells, that you're in a situation where maybe somebody's emotions are unpredictable, And so you can literally cut through the tension with a knife. I also feel like collectively this is sometimes how the energy feels at the moment, and I think again it's because we're leaving that lovely light fluffy energy of Libra and we're now entering Scorpio season, which is all about death and rebirth, transformation. And it says breathe through the tension. So I feel like for some of you, you've been holding in all of this pain inside, and that pain needs an outlet. So whether that's, screaming, whether that is speaking your truth, telling somebody how you feel, whether that is singing, writing, playing an instrument, engaging in creative activities, whatever it is that you do to express yourself, express your truth, express your emotion, it's so important. And full moon in Scorpio. So again, there's an ending of a situation coming for you. This could be an end to a relationship. This could be the end of a job. This could be the end of a friendship. This could just be the end of a chapter in your life, or there's now a shift in your energy and your perception, and so you're going through a state of renewal. And that's really emotional, because can you see how much water there is on this card? And again, Scorpio is a water sign, so it's allowing yourself to process those emotions, allowing yourself to grieve. Let it out, let it out. That's what I'm hearing. Release, release, release. So for some of you, it might actually be helpful to engage in a ritual shower or bath around the time of the full moon, to give all your worries, give all your cares to the water, and allow that water to cleanse you, to wash away this tension. Breathe through the tension, breathe. Engage in meditation, engage in yoga practice, go for a walk, get some fresh air. The breath is really important. I feel like for some of you, you've been holding your breath. And now is the time to stop, take a pause, take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just pause. Self-care is really important for you, group number one. You need to look after yourselves, because I feel lots of pain and emotion for many of you. And it is giving yourself space, giving yourself time to grieve. And I'm also hearing for some of you from Spirit, they're telling me that there is no time frame in regards to grief. You just have to allow yourself to feel, acknowledge the emotions. Why are you feeling the way that you're feeling? Sit with those emotions. Don't ignore them, because I feel like some of you are suppressing those emotions deep down inside because you don't want to confront them, and that's actually causing you more pain. So it's letting them out, acknowledging them, sitting with them. And that can be painful, but it's necessary in order for you to move forwards. It's part of the healing journey. So yes, a definite time of death and rebirth for some of you, painful transformation. But it's honouring this cycle that you are embarking in at the moment, that we all go through different seasons within ourselves. We all experience spring, summer, autumn, winter, these different periods within us emotionally, and it's respecting and honouring each of those seasons and seeing what strengths or gifts that particular season can bring you. It's like a lot of people fear winter, because it's completely retreating, it's completely letting go of the old to welcome the new. It's starting again. It feels very cold, very barren, but it's a time to start again and do things differently, and rest is so important. And again, it's that message of connecting in more with the divine feminine instead of rushing, progressing, always being in that divine masculine energy, always looking for the next thing, stopping, taking a rest, taking a break. So I hope that makes sense, group number 1. Okay, so group number 2, if you chose the Raven, this is your message for the full moon in Aries. We have full moon in Capricorn for you, group number 2. And it says take a reality check. Okay, so full moon in Capricorn. So again, another full moon card. So for a lot of you, situations are coming to a head. It could be that a situation is coming to an end, or I feel like for some of you, there's a project that you've been working on and putting lots of energy into bringing this into reality. But Spirit is asking you to take a reality check on this. Is what you're trying to achieve realistic? You know, and are you at a stage where you've done as much as you can and you've bitten off more than you can chew, and it's now time to call in help? It may be that you've invested so much time and energy into pursuing something that, you know, you've got to the point now where it's like, oh, okay, my skills are kind of limited in regards to this particular area. So then you need to seek expertise from somebody else. So I feel like this is a message of collaboration for some of you. Capricorn is also a cardinal sign in the zodiac, so they're an earth sign, and they're the hard workers of the zodiac, always striving, always progressing, very ambitious. They work hard, play hard, Capricorn, but they need to be careful because sometimes they can be a workaholic, so they can be in danger of burning themselves out. So is this you? Is this you? Have you taken on too much? Are you dedicating so much time to your work and career and your business that you haven't got the time to give to friends and family and your partner? So is your family life suffering because your work life has been dominating your life? And the thing is with the Capricorn energy as well, it's almost like you can get into this cycle, this vicious cycle of work always coming first, like work is your passion, and you can put so much into it that everything else comes last. And so it is really kind of stopping, taking a reality check, and as to whether this is actually working, you know, like, why are you putting in all this effort and energy? You know, is it because you are so passionate about what you do and you want to do well and you want recognition and you want reward? Is it to do with wealth? Is it to do with materialism and having nice things? Or is it escapism? Are you throwing yourself into work because you don't feel happy within your home life? You know, so it's really important to take a reality check. What you're doing, is it realistic? You know, is it realistic to keep working at this rate? Are you going to make yourself ill? You know, and making some adjustments, calling in help, letting some obligations go. Are you a people pleaser? Are you always going out of your way to help people, even if you don't really have the time or energy to do it, but you feel like it's out of duty, obligation to do this? So actually for number 2, group number 2, you might be the givers as well, that you're so happy to give, but you don't give to yourself. You don't give to yourself, you don't have time for yourself, and it's so important to make that time. You know, I feel like you need to replenish your own well, and once you stop, take a break and do something for yourself, then you can rest and recharge, and you're then in a position where you can be that support, that strength to others. Okay, so really do just take a moment to think about where you are on your journey, what your focuses are, and whether that's healthy, and just make some adjustments. Okay, put yourself first. That's what I'm hearing for some of you. Put yourself first. Okay, so last of all, we've got group number 3, which is the universe. So if you chose the universe totem, this is your reading for the full moon in Aries. And we have full moon in Aquarius. Okay, wow, this is amazing. We've had all full moon cards, which is incredible. So I think again that just shows us how strong and powerful the energies are for this particular full moon. It says full moon in Aquarius, be real, okay. So this is all about authenticity, living your truth, being who you truly are. Are you a people pleaser? Are you somebody that conforms to a certain way of being because that's what people expect of you, but it's not actually the true you underneath? Are you hiding an aspect of yourself? Is there shame? Is there shame about an aspect of yourself? Are you hiding your true beliefs? Are you afraid of expressing your sexuality? Are you afraid of showing your closest friends and family the real you? And what I'm hearing is that when you are your most authentic, that is when you're truly living your happiest life, because you're comfortable within yourself. You're not in pain, you're not masking, you're being genuine. You're being the person that you're meant to be. Shine, show all of your facets, all these different aspects of yourself. You know, we aren't just one aspect, we are many, and we have all these different kind of shades or colours within us, and it's so important to kind of go with that flow of yourself and feel and express all these different aspects to your personality. And the people that you're closest to, the people that love you, they will love you regardless of how you want to portray yourself. You know, if you want to dress in a certain way or colour your hair in, you know, a certain way, and you want to look different, then the people that surround you, they're going to embrace that about you, because you're being your unique self, you're living in your authenticity, you're showing your true colours. And Aquarius is all about being a non-conformist, being a rebel. They are very unique individuals. They're the path blazers. They're not afraid of being different. They can be non-traditionalists as well in the way that they live their lives. So they have this real rebellious streak. Sometimes they can struggle with authority as well. You know, because they have their own ideas and opinions, and they don't like to be undermined. They're free thinkers. They're very independent, and they like to do things in their own way, in their own time. They've got this real adventurous streak as well. So daring to be different, dare to be different. Take a step into the unknown. For some of you, I feel like this is a message of you need to take a risk, take a chance, do something different. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Embrace it, embrace it. That's what I'm hearing. It may even be an indication to some of you to explore a different lifestyle, to live an unconventional lifestyle. You know, not everybody is meant to kind of live a conventional life. It doesn't suit everybody. And this is the thing with society. We are conditioned that, you know, from a very young age, that it's our goal and aspiration to have the job, have the house, have the children, have the husband or wife, you know, have the dog, have the cat. You know, things look a certain way. And it's like, the reality is you don't have to live your life like that. You don't have to live your life like that. You have free will. You are here to make choices that resonate with you and make choices that bring you happiness. And why should you have to hide aspects of yourself? You know, like, you are who you are, and that is beautiful. Like, show the world who you are. Be brave, be courageous, be raw, be vulnerable. And this also goes to people that want to be spiritual teachers as well. You know, if you've got a calling for the spiritual path, don't be afraid to be yourself. You know, what's amazing about you is that you are you. You're not anybody else, you are you. And so even if something has been taught before, you know, you are offering something different because it's you that's teaching it, you know. So don't be afraid or put off by competition from others that offer similar things, because you will always bring something different, because it's your energy you're putting into your teachings, your work, your healings, you know, whatever work you want to do, you're what makes that work unique. So don't be distracted or put off by that. And it's also about remembering that you need to look after your frequency, okay? Because you will draw to you the right clients, the right people into your life if you look after your frequency. So if your inner life is rich and you feel happy within yourself because you're living an authentic life, then the universe is going to send more amazing opportunities and people into your life because you are vibrating at that frequency. So in order to manifest everything you could want, you need to be raising your vibration and believing in yourself, believing in your gifts. Okay, so letting go of any self-doubt, healing those blocks, the blocks to your abundance, that you are undeserving, unworthy in some way. It's like letting go of those blocks. Where in your life do you feel that you're unworthy, and why? What happened to you to make you feel that you're unworthy or undeserving? And it's working on that self-healing to help shift your vibration into that more positive mindset so you can attract what you want to bring into your life. So I hope that makes sense, group number 3. I hope the readings resonated today, and if you enjoyed your readings, please do consider making a small donation. It's not necessary, but always very much appreciated. My PayPal link is in the description. And please do like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future videos. And I just wanted to close the session by speaking something in Elvish to you, and I will then obviously translate what it means. So, harness I energies, oh high pant itil, na take action towards sin dreams, anything na possible, high universe na limitless, as so our sin, high gwil are like I Theron. So this means harness the energies of this full moon to take action towards your dreams. Anything is possible, the universe is limitless, and so are you. Now fly high like the eagle. And on that note, I will bid you farewell, and I look forward to speaking with you all very, very soon. Take care.